Are you tired of working for someone else? Do you wish you could stop living paycheck to paycheck? Have you ever thought to yourself, there's got to be a better way? These are the thoughts that have been going through my head for the past 2.5 years of my working career. And if this sounds like you, if this sounds familiar, stick around. Because in this video, I'm going to go over some of the best and easiest ways to start your own business, to work for yourself, to generate the income you deserve, and how you can do this not only from just the comfort of your home, but literally anywhere in the world. That's coming right up. Hi, I'm Daniel, and welcome to 9 to 5 No More, where I'm on a mission to free myself from the slaving grind of the 9 to 5. And if you're willing to come with me on this journey, I'm going to show you exactly how I plan to do it using the power of online marketing. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date on the latest tools, tips, and tricks on how to build your business online. Now let's dive into today's video. Now, to understand why we're in the position that we're in and why we're stuck working for somebody else, well, we kind of got to go back to the beginning, back pretty far, because our programming of working for somebody else, making them rich, started way back in elementary school. That's right. When we were little kids, we were taught to do what? Line up when the bell rings. Be to class right on time, not late, or else you'll be tardy. We were taught to sit, be quiet, and listen. Put our heads down and work, and everything will be okay. Just do as the teacher says. Don't think for yourself. That's not what we do here in school. No, we listen to the teacher, our superior, and you do exactly as they say or else. Sound kind of familiar? Let's just replace teacher with boss. Maybe that's ringing some bells. Maybe that's starting to make a little bit more sense. See, as little kids, we were programmed to be little worker bees. We were programmed to follow all the rules, follow every last little instruction, and not deviate from it to perhaps create a situation that works best for us. What we were taught in school, all through our schooling career, was how to be an employee, not to be successful. We were lied to. We were told that success was getting good grades, that success was going to the college of your choice to go to more schooling, which for most of us means getting into debt, a large amount of debt, and then getting that good job. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that's supposed to pay all your bills, the one that's supposed to give you the good retirement, the one that's supposed to allow you to pay back that massive amount of debt that you just took on through your college years. All for what? Just the hope of having a good paying job? Now, don't get me wrong on college. I think that higher education is very important for some professions. Let's face it, I don't want my doctor to be self-taught. I'd much rather them go to an accredited college and get the training they need before they go working on me. So, of course, there are some professions and livelihoods that require you to have further education. But this idea, this thought that everybody has to go to college, you have to do it, it's just the next step. That's a broken way of thinking. And that's coming out in the wash more and more recently. What a lot of people are learning is that college isn't for them. That they're not learning what they thought they would learn. They're not learning the skills to further their own livelihood, their own lifestyle. They're not learning how to build a business. They're not learning how to work for themselves. They're learning how to work for somebody else. And they're paying to do it. Now, as for myself, I never went to college, and there's a reason for that. I wasn't that great of a student. I barely made it through high school by the skin of my teeth. I wasn't about to fall into that trap of paying somebody, paying a college, my hard-earned money, because mom and dad weren't putting me through college. I would have to do it on my own. I wasn't going to work my butt off to pay somebody to barely make it through, or even worse, fail. By this time in my life, I'd had enough failures, thank you very much. So I did what my family did, what my grandfather did, and what my father did. Let's go to work. I found a job. My junior year of high school, I worked, and I haven't stopped working since. I've always had a job. I've always been employed. And I always thought that was okay. I always thought that I just needed to find a better job. You know, that good job. And then everything would be okay. I would have my retirement set up. I'd have that 401k, that I would make the money that I needed to raise a family. What I never really thought about was working for myself, because who am I? I've never been anybody. That's never been for me. I was programmed pretty good. I thought that the only way that I could make it, me, a high school flunky, the only way that I could make it was to find a good job that somebody else created, work for them, make them more money, and let me skin by, just barely getting by. Now, this idea of finding a better job, one that pays better, one that has better benefits, this is a distraction to keep us focused on, once again, working for somebody else. It's still instilling that idea that you have to rely on the job that somebody else created to have any glimpse of success for yourself, and that the only way you can do it is through hard, back-breaking work. Well, that's just not the case anymore. That's the old way of doing things. And that way, it's starting to die off. And I'm glad that I started to see it, because I found out that there is a better way. That you can actually, with just a high school diploma, you can create a business for yourself. How did I come across this? Well, I started learning about online marketing. And online marketing has helped thousands of people like you, like me, fire their boss, quit their job, and rely solely on their own merit, their own work. And best of all, they've made some incredibly beautiful lifestyles for themselves, some tremendous lifestyles. How would you like to earn over 6 figures a year? How would you like to earn maybe even 6 figures a month? These are things that are possible. Now, I didn't believe it at first. I thought, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell. There's no way that people are making $100,000 in a month and everybody's not doing it. And nobody else is doing it. There's no way. I didn't think that was possible. But here's the thing. Online marketing isn't for everyone. And it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Not at all. It's a get-rich-over-time deal. It's more of a get-rich-over-time, get-rich through hard work. It's just not back-breaking work. It's more of a mental game. It's more of learning skills that you weren't taught in school, learning skills that you didn't know that you possessed. Things like being able to market to people, to be able to relate to them on a one-to-one level, to understand where they are, where they want to go, and knowing what best tools and tips and all that, what products to recommend to them to help them out along their way. Now, there are a lot of online opportunities, and I've looked into quite a few of them. I looked into affiliate marketing, which is, simply put, you're the middleman between a company and their customers. You know of a product or a service that's going to help somebody out. For instance, let's take weight loss. You know that there's people out there that want to lose weight. and you just happen to know of a good gym that has a good trainer, and you recommend them to that trainer. Well, in turn, that trainer kicks you back a little bit of money as a thank you, as a commission, just for recommending them. Now, you don't have to train these people. You don't have to do anything. All you did was recommend them. That's simply put is affiliate marketing, is recommending somebody to the product or service that they want, that they're looking for, that they're gonna buy anyway. Why not put yourself in the middle there and earn a little bit of that by suggesting what product or service they should look into? And then they make the decision whether they want to buy or not. Once again, you're not a salesperson. Affiliate marketing isn't being a salesperson. It's just recommendations. There's the e-commerce world, which is very popular. E-commerce is basically having an online store. You run a website where you can buy really cheap products from China. And when I say cheap, I don't necessarily mean cheap and poor quality. I meant more inexpensive. You can buy them at wholesale price and sell them at a profit. Now, this involves a little bit more work, and it involves a bit more of a startup capital. That's one of the nice things about affiliate marketing is that your initial investment is low to none. There's very little that you need to invest in when it comes to affiliate marketing. Now, e-commerce or dropshipping is another name for it. When it comes to doing this online, when it comes to this online model, you don't hold any inventory, which is a big plus. So you're not filling your house with all of these products that you're hoping to sell. You get an order sent to you online, and you're the one that fulfills that order. And the way that you do that is you go to an online wholesaler like Alibaba or AliExpress. You purchase that product for them, and you've already had it listed on your website for a higher dollar amount that has your profit margin built in. And you send that product directly to the customer. And that's dropshipping in a nutshell. Somebody orders a product, you buy the product, and you send it to them. It never comes to your house. You don't have to ship it from your house. It ships directly from the manufacturer, which is usually in China. Now, there's also other business models that can be very lucrative and very easy to start up. Coaching and consulting is really big right now. If you have a set of skills or particular knowledge on some subjects that would be helpful to other people, you can learn marketing and you can market those skills and whatnot to people that need them. So an example of coaching or consulting would be like somebody that needs help with SEO or search engine optimization. They want to get their business ranking at a high level on Google. If you know how to do that or something along those lines, you could charge thousands of dollars to people for that knowledge that you possess. If you understand how to make woodworking projects, you could do consultations with people. You could do coaching with people, one-on-one, people that want to learn from the best. So it doesn't even have to stay in a digital sense. It could also be physical. One of the better ways to make money online right now is to create your own digital products. Now, this could be in the form of something simple like an ebook, just something that you type up. You don't need to find a publisher. You just need a company that produces ebooks, and you set that up. It's pretty simple. Then you can do things like host webinars. That's another popular way of making money. You have an exclusive webinar that where you're going to teach or talk about a certain subject that people want to know about, and you can charge them for it, and they'll happily pay if you have good value to bring. If you're a little further in advanced, something that you could do is host an event like what's called a mastermind, where you gather people physically in a location, and you basically just chat it up. You have a presentation, you have a gathering, and you create a community where people meet either once or several times. You get to set it up. You get to choose. It's your event. So right there, I've listed a few ways that you can easily start your own business, that you can easily make money online. Affiliate marketing, drop shipping and e-commerce, setting up your own events, masterminds, selling your own digital products, and even coaching and consulting for businesses. So right there, I think I've given six different ways of the ways people make money online and the way the game is changing. These are ways that you can capitalize on, whichever suits you best. And these are the ways that we can go forward and create our own business to where we don't have to work for someone else, to where we get to work for ourselves and work from wherever we want. The greatest thing about having an online business like these models is they call it the laptop lifestyle. And what that means is if you have a laptop and internet, doesn't matter where you are, you could be in Bali, you could be in Jamaica, you could be anywhere you want. As long as you have an internet connection and your laptop, or sometimes even just your cell phone, you're good. You can continue growing your business from anywhere in the world. One of the things that interests me the most, the amount of money you can make owning your own online business. I would love to finally be financially free, to have financial and time freedom. How much would that mean to you if you didn't have to worry about where your next paycheck is coming from, or worry about running out of money before your next paycheck hits your bank account? I know I live with this week in and week out. I get paid weekly right now. And real talk, it's hard, and it's embarrassing. It feels like I'm failing. But I want to tell you something. This isn't your fault. It's not your fault. You weren't taught. We weren't taught a way that's any better than what we've been doing. But here's the thing. Now you know. You know a little bit more. We know a little bit more. And the question is now, what do we do with that? How do we utilize that? It's like, great, well, thanks, Daniel. You just told me about all these business models, but how the hell do I use them? How do I leverage them to my advantage? Well, the best part is there are people out there that already know how to do that. And with the power of the internet, we're able to find those people, and they're able to show us exactly how to do it. As for me, the business model that I'm choosing to pursue, that I just started in and I'm dipping my feet in right now, and I believe it's going to make me a millionaire someday. It's not going to do it overnight. Of course not. That's not what I'm expecting. But I am expecting within the next 2 years at least to be better off. At least in 2 years, I'm planning on firing my boss. I'm planning on quitting my job. So that means that I'm planning on making at least as much, if not more, than what I make currently. Now, what's given me this confidence to just say, yeah, in 2 years, I'm going to tell them, take this job and shove it? Well, it's because I came across a really cool opportunity, and that's called Legendary Marketer. A Legendary Marketer is an online course. It's ran by a guy named David Sharpe, and no pun on his name, but the guy is very sharp. He's been to the bottom, and he's living on the top now. And when I say bottom, I'm talking at one point the guy was homeless. and addicted to heroin and alcohol. But he came up. He made his way back up. And luckily I haven't hit a rock bottom like that. But I know that I've got to make a change. I don't want to hit that rock bottom. My rock bottom so far, ironically today, being real with you here, I just finished my bankruptcy today. Today, my wife and I sat in a courtroom and with a lawyer and a trustee, and we finalized our bankruptcy today. We had massive amounts of debt. Now, that's due to our mismanaging of money, which we've been learning a lot of different ways on how to fix that problem. But a lot of it came from the fact that there were times where we didn't have money, so of course we had to put things on the credit card. How many times have you done that? How many times is the dishwasher broke and you had to put something on the credit card? Or the refrigerator went out? Or, oh God, car repairs. How many car repairs have you put on your credit card? And the first thing you think of is, man, thank God I got this credit card. Thank God I can go into debt even further and never get out of it. I was the same way, and I made a lot of bad mistakes when it came to credit. But imagine living a life where you don't need credit. Imagine having the money in the bank saved up because you put in the work 2 years before, 3 years before. You built your online business to a point to where money isn't a concern anymore. Now that is what's called financial freedom. When you get to go to a restaurant with your wife, with your family, you sit down and the first thing you look at is what you want, not the price. Because it doesn't matter. You can afford it. If the tab comes out to $200, you're not going to sweat it. If it's $500, you're not going to sweat it. That is financial freedom. And that's my goal. That's the journey that I'm on. And I want you to come with me. I want you to see how I progress through this. See if it's right for you. As of right now of recording this, I don't have full access to the Legendary Marketer program, so I don't have a link for you to click. Not yet. But once I do, check back in the description of this video. You'll see a link, and that'll take you to a video with David Sharpe, where he explains a little bit more on how it all works and what he can do for you. To say the least, it was eye-opening for me. I was blown away by the fact that I don't have to work a job forever. I don't have to work for my boss forever. I can eventually be free. I can break the chains of that 9 to 5. I can free myself from the slavery of that 9 to 5. And in reality, for me, it's not a 9 to 5. It's a 4 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. A 9 to 5 would be a luxury for me. Amen, if you know what I'm talking about. One of the things that I want you to leave here with, there was a quote. I don't know where it's from, but it struck me so hard, so deep, because I could relate so much to it. 99% of people don't think that they can be successful. They don't think that they can be great. So what do? They shoot for mediocre. They shoot for average. That's sad. I know, because for years this was me. I shot for average. And the worst part is I missed. How bad do you think I felt about that? Coming to realize that all I was asking for was just to be average, just normal. I didn't want to be great because I knew that I couldn't be great. So what did I do? I shot for average. But I'll tell you what, that's not me anymore. I've changed my mindset. And I hope that you can do the same thing. Because your mindset is what's going to make the difference in whether or not this thing works for you or whether it doesn't. You have to decide, you have to make a decision that you are going to be successful because you deserve it. What you need to do is figure out why you deserve it. Why it's important to you to be successful. Why is it important to you to have your own business? Why is all that important to you? Think about that until our next video. And speaking of the next video, I'm going to have a series of Legendary Marketers 15-day challenge. Now, I didn't mention this before, but when you sign up with the Legendary Marketer, they start you off with a 15-day challenge where they go day by day telling you more information about how you can start your business, what type of business models that there are, the best ones to have, and how you set them up. 15-day challenge. So tomorrow, I'm going to have day 1 starting through day 15. So each day, I'm going to be releasing a new video telling you about my experience with that challenge. That way you can see if it's right for you. So until then, have a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit that like button. Subscribe for more and hit that bell notification. And if you know somebody that needs to hear this, go ahead and share it with them too. Take care.